Hello everybody, welcome to video number 5. This is an update to my flow chart. So without further ado, let's begin. Over on the far left, you see once again we got biodigester going down. Besides gases, we get liquid fertilizer, solid matter, super fertilizers can be made using different components of the system. And one of the main goals is to build a community greenhouse. Like, the whole point of this system is to go to the remotest areas anywhere on Earth and be able to set up like an oasis where it can get you a bunch of the things you need. I mean, hopefully that's not exaggerating it too much, but it was kind of like the idea I was going for. So moving over, we have the filters with the algae. So we can produce iron sulfide and lots of algae with that. And so going down, if we take the iron sulfide and we do a little baking, like baking a bun in the oven type of thing and other type of stuff, as an analogy, we can get sulfuric acid, which is a very valuable resource, but also super dangerous. Definitely don't try to breathe that in. Definitely have a filter on. And we get pure iron as a split again because of separating. So going down, we can obviously make all sorts of sulfuric products now, and we can reuse the iron to make other products. So I was thinking, what if we made, because we're like 6,500 feet, say, in the air, regular like aluminum or copper wiring, it can be done, but it's running into issues. So I was like, maybe we can create a new type of conduit line or whatever to get the electricity up and down, especially if, say, we have our symbiotic little thing go up instead of the high altitude wind turbine in, like, say, a lightning storm. And so that thing, it attracts the lightning. So, like, obviously don't want that thing to pop. So lots of rubber and non lightning related type of stuff on the vitals. But, let's say like a piece of metal, whatever, to say, hit me exactly here. And then it would go down the spongy metallic winch line safely to our new salt battery. I switched it up. And then from there, go elsewhere. So, safety first. Obviously, there's a lot of science out there. We're able to do a lot now, so pretty sure it can be done. And we also got algae products that can be made. So we get like bioplastics, biofuel. That's a little airplane. It's not the greatest drawing, but oh well. We get water production, good high quality H2O, as the water boy would say. Adam Sandler, great movie back in the day. And then with the algae, if we're extremely careful, and I repeat, extremely careful, we could actually help out the ocean / waters a bit using the algae as a revitalizer for like, trying to remember the exact name of the critters, like plankton, phytoplankton, whatever, like those little guys. I guess it creates like a bloom but we don't want to like go too crazy. We got to be careful. But yeah, like I would love to see the reefs and whatnot get fixed up because some of the fishing and other stuff that has caused problems over the year. But I mean, that's humans. We're good and bad at the same time. Okay, so moving on from there, we got the hydrogen cracker off to the side where it says geo. That's like a bit of geothermal pipe working going through it. Obviously, like before, we talked about tin being in the middle where the gas would have to work its way through. So we get carbon black, which insert many products, tires and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff that uses it. So pretty good there. And moving on once again to the high altitude wind turbine. I just realized when it comes to shipping containers, yes, we could design the high altitude wind turbine to fit in the little shipping container space, or we say shove in a plastic printer and then ship off the printer to whatever site, and then instead of 7.4 we get say like 100 feet or so. So I forgot to draw it up before. Printer 7.4 cross out 100 feet, check mark. So we got that going. So from there, I was like, well, technically the high altitude wind turbine, obviously doing several things like we discussed with lightning and other things. I was thinking, I know it's kind of, some people say stupid, but we could technically put a little bit of a filter slash like a vacuuming up pump kind of thing on it and suck up a bunch of the air and the altitude. We could like try to use it to get rid of smog and other nasty stuff. And we could try to collect like nitrogen, CO2, oxygen, all the lovely little things in slightly larger, small quantities. Stuff has to be built into reality to know for sure how it reacts. But I learned though the other day, apparently China was working on it's like not solid, not liquid, not gas. But it's like between gas and a liquid, it's like a super liquid or whatever that CO2 can get turned into. And they were doing like turbine stuff with that. So, I mean, hey, if we collect like a bunch of dry ice and other stuff from the system, why not send it to a turbine to get energy going? So, moving on, we got the salt battery, which is our new battery that I decided to go with. It has obviously the wind, solar, geothermal, lightnings, CO2. If we can make sure the CO2 turbine is good, because apparently the CO2 turbines are in a 30-year test because they use some very special metal to make it work. So it's kind of optional at this point, but hey, if it can be proven to work, why not? So apparently salt is like extremely better than like a concrete mixture. So based off research, it sounds like a couple shipping containers in size, more or less, with this salt battery kind of setup could power several homes, but we're also not like fully keeping it there, like obviously sending off to the grid. So more or less it's the community battery bank kind of setup that we got going for now. And so going back to the concrete and cement, apparently it's more of a supercapacitor. So coming down here acts as like an accelerator. So we got the hypertube going. It's like pew, pew, kind of thing, but not like as much as the finger moving like that. So yeah, it would be better for like high speed travel, like Mach 1, Mach 2 type of stuff. And besides that, the giant flywheel that we were talking about the other day, be it made out of concrete or another substance, whatever, as long as it works, that's the main thing. So the reasoning behind that is obviously it's another form of storing energy, but I was like, if we attach a couple fans or a fan to it, we can get like a two-way vacuum kind of going. So say we have like sections of the line. So like we got your boarding area, we got like the chamber of pressurizing, depressurizing, and then we got like the actual line kind of thing going on. That's kind of what I was thinking of, is like how to make that work out well. And also with this type of stuff, I kind of forgot to draw it in, but we want like a well, my drawing's probably going to suck, but there's like in fermenting and stuff, like a water oil valve. Or, well, not sure if it's the technical name is a valve. I'll just call it that for now. But yeah, so say we're going super fast through the tube. We're possibly getting a lot of wind hitting us at the front. So if we're slowing down near a terminal, that air pressure has to go somewhere. So my idea is like a one-way valve type of thing. It goes zoop, and then say we have like a fountain or something, it goes. So that was more or less my kind of thought to it. And so yeah, there's more or less the hypertube once again. Because of the current talks with the Alto rail and everything like that, my suggestion is viaducts as much as possible in a way that like really saves people's land, or say like forest and stuff like that. Like we want minimal impact, and we want to, if we're taking sections, to repay in some way, some form, not only for people, but for the animals and nature. So it's like, take a tree, give a tree, you know, that type of aspect. So I wrote over here, if it goes through a person's property, they can own a part of system or receive a monetary gain. Just seems about right. And obviously I didn't write it there, but we'll put in, you know, help rebuild environment. Maybe I should do that now. Help fix. Yeah, I messed up. Environment. Okay, so yeah, that's more or less the update to the flowchart for the system. So without further ado, thank you very much, and have a good day, and maybe see you in the next video.